I'm not gonna lie. I did not know Kevin Gates been in the game for so long because I'm not a Kevin Gates fan, so I didn't know that he was like a consistently grinder. You know what I mean? Like he been doing this for years, and I never knew about Kevin Gates. I want to see what this guy is talking about because I don't know the history about Kevin Gates. Let's check it out.
Kevin Gates has had a long history in the hip hop space with hit songs like Really Really, Change Lanes, and Two Phones, which is all hit.
I know that song. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the hose. I do know that song.
Billboards.
And gets an average of 4 million Spotify plays each month. But Kevin Gates has had an even longer history with the law, with charges like aggravated assault, robbery, and Grand Theft Auto.
This is Top Trend TV, and today we'll be talking about the criminal history of Kevin Gates.
One thing I do know about Kevin Gates is he a thug. Kevin Gates for sure a thug. Like when I be seeing him, I just seen him on AB and Dean stream. Bro was like just in his own world, staying like this the whole time. Come on, you know, little brother. I got you, little brother. Like, bro, what?
Kevin was born on February 5th, 1986, in New Orleans, but later moved to Baton Rouge, where his criminal background started very early in his life, only at the age of 13, for stealing and another time for joyriding as a passenger.
We in Southside Baton Rouge in the bottom. We're going to Club Pure tonight.
Bro, you see a chain? That mug is to the stomach. See, back then, I guess people had chains. I guess they had chains to their damn ankles at one point.
Baton Rouge in the bottom. We're going to Club Pure.
Bro had dreads. Skinny dreads.
He says in a Vlad TV interview, he gravitated toward a lot of individuals that were doing the wrong things with the right intentions. Meaning to me, he always wanted to excel in life, but didn't have the right people around him. Another early time he's been arrested was at 15 for aggravated assault. Unsure of the details, but this was the first time that he was charged and did a little over 2 years in juvenile hall. Kevin says the time he did took the fear of imprisonment away and criminalized him at an early age. Soon after.
So he been gang banging for years. I never knew that. I thought Kevin Gates was I knew he was a super savage, but I didn't know bro was like super savage at a young age.
After being released at 17, Kevin got into an altercation with a guy outside of a movie theater and ended up stabbing him in self-defense. But him already being a convicted felon made it harder on his part. So he went back to jail a day after Christmas.
After being released for the stabbing altercation, Kevin ended up getting pulled over. When the police searched his vehicle, they found a gun around a controlled and dangerous substance. The repeated charges caught up with him, and the judge was really not on his side fighting for his case. So the judge gave him a sentence revolving 2 separate charges, choosing not to run them as concurrent offenses, which means instead of doing just 15 years for both charges, he would do 30 for both charges.
But I know he didn't do no 30 years though. I know for sure if Kevin did 30 years, Kevin Gates did 30 years, he would still be in prison to the day. I know they probably gave him like a slap on the wrist, probably gave him like 5 years.
But when I went to jail, it was for being a convicted felon already in possession of a firearm around a controlled dangerous substance, which is drugs. Well, the law is, if it's your first offense with a weapon, it's 5 years. If you're a convicted felon with a firearm, that's 10 to 15. So while in court, you know, my history, I have a prior history, which most individuals that come from an impoverished environment will have a prior criminal record, you know, criminal history. And they use that and say, well, you know, we can't hit you with the Habitual Offender Act, but you're on your way to be a career criminal. Let's give him 30. You know that.
Gates only ended up doing about 3 years in prison.
I know he wasn't gonna do the whole 30. If he did the whole 30, he'd still be in prison now. I was guessing at least 5. Like, okay, this is the first serious offense. maybe 5 for sure.
During this time, he stayed involved in mentorship groups and giving back to the younger generation. Time Kevin did, he learned how to treat others with respect, saying at the beginning of interviews,
Penitentiary rules in effect.
meaning he will respect everything and everyone around him, as long as he is given the same respect. Kevin is known to be one of the realest in the game for just the way how he talks and carries himself, and his music speaks for itself.
What up, world? Hello, world. Street Cred Magazine. I'm kicking it right now. And my name Kevin Gates, and I'm the man down here, and I'm in demand down here. I'm like one of the hottest niggas out here right now. Like, I'm clicking the chrome, click on the dome of the long smith and the snippet your long whiskers. You a rat. I know it's not, but I'm making it your business. Feeding them kids chickens to getting your biscuits. Hey, ain't nothing sicker. Unzipping this prick zipper, he pull out his skeet leaker, get ripped with a.
He low-key sound like a battle rapper when he, like, at this, 2008, he sound like a battle rapper. You know what I mean? His flow didn't change tremendously since 2008, which I know everybody's flow will change, but I didn't know that the way he sound right now is sound like a battle rapper. I thought he always was making like those type of songs. The song he did with Jamie Foxx. That's a good song. I like that song. I think it's called Jam.
Me Cleaver. I'm from the slums. I'm known as a young gun. I'm grown in the gun pulper, so suck on a nice Nina. Your girl is known as a young nothing. I call her a dumb plumber. Stop hugging.
The charge that he faced, other than the stabbing altercation, each had drug elements in connection with it. In addition, sources state that Gates was arrested for traveling without permission from a Louisiana court order causing a violation of his previous offenses. He stated during an interview with This Is 50 that he did an additional 3 months in the beginning of 2014. In 2016, Kevin was found guilty for misdemeanor battery and was sentenced to 180 days in jail.
Is this when he kicked that girl on stage? It was 2016. I don't know if it was, but he was on stage rapping, and then he like legit booted a female in her chest. She for sure sued him, but I don't know if she won or if they settled it in court or what.
The incident in question occurred at an August 2015 concert at Rumors nightclub in Lakeland, Florida, where Gates was recorded kicking a 19-year-old audience member in the chest while on stage. The widely circulated footage was used as evidence in the case.
Then he pulled this off. Well, it seemed like he was always Muslim, but then he actually go to court and like portray as he's legit Muslim. I mean, maybe he's legit Muslim. I don't know. I just why he had that on when he just rapping 2008. People can change.
Along with Dixon's testimony, previously Gates has publicly argued his incident, claiming that Miss Dixon grabbed his shorts multiple times without his permission, and that he acted in self-defense. Miss Dixon claimed in court that she fell back and blacked out after Gates kicked her.
The judge ordered 1 year probation and jail time. In 2017, Kevin
How much did he have to pay her though? I want to know how much he paid her off.
got sentenced to 30 months in jail for a gun charge. The warrant for the charge was old. It was made in Illinois in 2013. Kevin actually just avoided the state from there on, and later cleared things up with his legal team and just turned himself in.
Other than Kevin's long history with the law, Kevin married his longtime girlfriend in 2015 and later on had 2 kids with her. Kevin has made hints.
They don't date no more. FY, by the way, they split up. She forgot who she talked to. I think she was talking to a ball player, bro. Like, and he was dating Brittany Renner at one point. I don't know if they still dating, but yeah, I wouldn't date her out of everybody. I would pick somebody else.
In the past that he has other kids with other females, but that is untrue of today. Ever since Kevin was released in 2017, he has had no more legal issues. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, Kevin Gates definitely changed his life around, bro. I mean, like, when he was dating Brittany Renner, bro, he basically made her a Muslim. Like, she was a straight up 304. She transitioned to a Muslim, but It didn't last long. I think she was a Muslim for like probably 6 months. Then she went back to being her own self. Tell me what you like about this video, what you don't like about this video below.